So I've been thinking about this word a lot lately, the idea of legacy. And I talk about a legacy book. There are certain people who aren't looking for this big return on investment. They're much more interested in leaving a legacy behind them. So what does that mean? So I was talking to one woman today, and she said, I don't like the idea of legacy because it leaves me with the idea that if I write this book, then it's time for me to die, or it's time for me to quit, or I've done my thing. Now I'm going to go sit in a rocking chair, which, if you can you imagine thinking that you're going to finish a book and then finish the book or publish it, your legacy book, that you're going to be up and done and dead. Like, I wouldn't finish that book. But I really started thinking a lot about this. Over the weekend, I went and visited with a friend, and he was an artist for a lot of years. He's in his late 60s right now, and he downsized, he retired, and he moved up to New Hampshire where we're staying. And he was an artist for years and years and years. He has the most amazing paintings. If you've ever seen videos from when I lived in Ireland, you probably saw some of his artwork behind my desk, because it was a wedding gift that meant a lot to me, and it was hanging in that spot. And when he was downsizing, obviously he wasn't going to get rid of his artwork, because he'd sunk not only the time and the energy and the all of those years into it. He'd sunk himself into this work. So how do you get rid of your identity? How do you get rid of your life's work? So he doesn't have the room for all of this beautiful artwork. So he's got it stuck in a storage container. And every once in a while he'll go and visit the storage container. He'll, think of things that he wants to do with the artwork, but really doesn't have the bandwidth to do. So the idea is, at some point, the storage container is going to be left behind with all of this artwork, and that's his life's work. And the number of people I know who have all of these amazing materials, all of these workshops and all of these handouts and all of these stories and blog posts and stuff they've shared with their clients and their audiences over the years, and I'm 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, they've got their own version of that storage container. They've got it stuffed into boxes, or they've got it stuffed into their drawers or in their hard drive. And that hard drive or that desk drawer is a lot like my friend's storage container. And it's, I look at that storage container and I feel sad that this is what's left behind. And I think, God, it's so much easier with a book. So if you know what I'm talking about, if the idea of checking out without ever having done anything with that material, if that makes you feel sad, I don't know, what are you going to do about it? I guess that's the question.